a difference between array and list. So these two are built-in types in Python programming language. In order to know what is this array, so please type help of array, and so a squeeze text of 538 lines is displayed here in the form of button. So if you want to see the entire code or entire description of the array, please double click on it. See here, so this array is a built-in module, and here it is given the description about a small description about an array. So generally, array is a collection of similar data types. This module defines an object type with an efficiently represented an array of basic values, the character, integer, and floating point numbers. So array in Python, array and list are similar, just they differ with some content, or except the type. The array is deferred only with the type. That means array accepts only a particular type of data. So if the array is defined as a character, so then it receives only characters or strings. If you define an array as an integer, then it takes only integers. If you define a array as a float, then it takes only float. Apart from this, the array is no way it differs with list. So that is what he represented here in this second paragraph. So array are sequence types of and behave very much like list, except that the type of the object stored in them is constrained, except the type. So type of the object. So everything in Python is treated as an object. So each and every index values that is stored in array or in list is treated like an object, and those object type is important in array. So whereas list will store all the or dynamic, this list is like a dynamic type, where it is having an ability to change its type. It accepts all types, but whereas an array will not accept all types. I will tell you with an example so that you can understand it very easily. So let me show you an example of array. So if you want to implement an array in Python programming language, so you need to import the module which is named array. So import array as a name ARR. Okay, here ARR is representing to an array module. Now by using that ARR, so which is a reference variable, or which is representing to the module array, by using it and by using a dot operator, you are going to call a method which is defined in array module. Now this array method contains two parameters. One will represent the type of the data which you need to make an array, and the other one is the list of values or an empty. So let us go to this description of the array. See here. So the array is a method. So first parameter is a type, okay, and the second parameter is initializer, so which takes some set of values or it won't take any values. So in this example I have not taken any values into it, but this array which will take only integers. I here represents an integer. How it is, which is I is already it is recognized by this Python compiler. See here, type code. I represents a signed integer and it occupies 2 bytes internally in memory. And in the same way, if you want to make a unsigned integer, so in order to make an unsigned integer, you need to represent h. If you represent h in array function, first parameter in array function as h, then it will create 2 bytes of memory internally, and it is represented as an unsigned integer. And in the same way, if you want to represent a float, f is used, and if you use f, and then it allocates 4 bytes of memory, and it will be treated as a floating point number. And a signed integer to make 8 bytes of memory, you need to represent a q, and so on. These are different types of codes what you need to represent for different data types, and these are different sizes what they will occupy internally in memory. And now we'll go back to the example and see here. So I have not given any size. I have taken an integer, and I have not taken any data items or data element. In order to give values by the user, I have made this as an empty list, and now this is handovered or assigned to an A. So now A will act like an array with an empty array. So initially A is an empty value, so which don't store any values, and basically it is having an ability to store only integer values, and the size of the integer is only 2 bytes. Each integer will store only in 2 bytes. So now your program is asking you to enter the size of the array. So S will become the size of the array by the user input, and then your program is asking you to enter the values into an array. So then by using the same append, similar to the list, whatever the operations you applied on the list, you can apply all those operations here. And in order to know what are all the operations that were defined to this built-in array or array module, so this append, so count, all like pop, remove, reverse, so similarly like a list, so all the methods you can apply on this array as well. So now I am repeatedly executing this for loop until the size of the array, and then you are appending, we are appending one by one element into this array. Okay, after completely executing until the size of the array, you are coming out of it and you are trying to display them onto the screen by using an indexing mechanism, right? So here I represents to an index, so initially I value will be 0, so 0th index value will be displayed onto the screen, then first index, second index, until the length of the array. So then after that we are trying to display the addresses onto the screen, and then finally I am trying to change the value. So in order to differentiate the list and array, I am trying to change the value if my value is so big. Okay, so what will happen? Let me execute and we'll see what will happen. So it is asking you to enter the size of an array. So for example, my size of array is 3, and it is asking you to enter the values into an array. So I am trying to enter the values into array like 10, so 20, 30. So now what will happen is you got an error, so an exception. Why we got an exception, I will explain you again. See here, so my input is 10, 20 and 30 values into an array, and those 10, 20, 30 values are displayed onto the screen, and then I am trying to display the addresses for each and every index value. So 10 is stored at the starting value of an address of a memory is this one. Okay, then you see this 20 is stored at this particular address, and 30 is stored at this particular address. After this, what I am trying to do is I am trying to assign a value which is a huge value for the index 1. Okay, array index 1. So now what happens is this array index 1, generally this type of the array which will store an integer whose value should be stored only in 32 bits or in 2 bytes. So this value is beyond the 32 bits, so it is unable to store this value. Okay, so that's why this is throwing you an error. See here what you got, Python int large to convert to its C long. So it is unable to store this 99,999 some value is too large, that is not fitable in 32 bits. So that's why it is throwing you an exception. Okay, so this is the problem. And even if you are trying to give some other character, other different types of values, right, like a character. So I am trying to give you a string here. So let us see whether this will accept or not. So now I will try to execute it. So it is asking us to enter the size. Or suppose my size of array is 3, and it is asking us to view some values. My values are 10, 20 and 30. See, again you got an error. So an int is required, so but you are trying to give a string which is not acceptable for the type array. So what we are implementing here is an array. So that's why this array is not going to accept you to change your data type or to give a large value beyond the type what you have created. Okay, but whereas list will accept the all the different types of data types, all different data types. Let us take the same example, similar type of example, and see how this list is going to behave. So this is the example for list. So I have created a list, and the same way A is treated as a list here, and your S is representing to the size of the list, and you are appending some data based on the size. So you are appending to the list, and then you are trying to display the contents of the list, and you are trying to display the addresses of each and every index. And now I am trying to change the values, okay, of index 1 to this particular list, and I am trying to display it onto the screen. Let us see what will happen. I have executed this program. So it is asking you for the size. The array size is 3. So now I am giving the values to the array 10, 20 and 30. So it has accepted the change of value what you have given, right? So generally array will not accept the change, but the list will accept the change of data type and as well as even address. Now this is the address what actually 20 stored. So now I change this 20 value to this value or to this string. Now let us see what will be the address. Okay, it will not be this particular address, but it will be changed. So this change will happen because to allocate the memory beyond the particular size which is allocated previously, right? So now let us try to print the address of this index and see what will happen. Now I will execute again. I will execute this program and let us see what will happen. So 3 and 10, 20 and 30 or values. See here, previously the array index value 1, that is address of 20 is this, and now we change that value 20 value to AFSDAA, some string. And now we are trying to display the address of this particular index 1. So then this address is, you can clearly see that the address is changed. Okay, so this is how the list is going to behave, and this was a general difference between array and list.